Hey everybody. You may have heard about tube rolling, but what about output transformer rolling? Now your guitar amp's output transformer is actually one of the most critical components when it comes to defining the amp's sound and character. Brian Sowers and Soursound in Portland, Oregon make extremely accurate reproduction transformers for all those iconic amps built in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, as well as new designs. Now I know a lot of folks out there have been curious about these transformers, what they sound like, how they compare to each other. So today we're going to be shooting out 6 different Soursound transformers as well as 2 equivalent Hammond transformers. Once again, using the magic of reamping, we're going to be hearing the same DI guitar parts through my latest guitar amp build, which is more or less a 6G2 Brown Princeton with a 12-inch speaker. So it's going to be the same guitar part through the same amp, same speaker, same mic and mic placement. The only thing that's going to be changing is I'll be clipping in and out the different output transformers. For more information on the equipment and recording chain, please check out the description. The video includes a guitar clip that's more of a clean sound as well as one that's more overdriven. And there's going to be edits of both of the clips, where a short section of the clip is played in rapid succession so you can quickly hear how the transformers compare to each other. Additionally, you can use the timestamps down in the video description to jump around and directly compare different clips to each other. I'll let you decide what you think of the comparison. If you're interested in hearing my thoughts as well as which transformer I ultimately decided to pair with this amp, please skip to the end of the video. Okay, my thoughts. I have to be honest, I was pretty surprised listening back to the comparison at how similar the transformers sound to each other and how subtle the differences are. Now, I played all these transformers quite a bit live in the room. I was swapping them back and forth between each other before I did the DI recording. And live in the room, the difference was definitely very apparent in terms of sort of the EQ of each transformer, how the highs and lows were represented, as well as more like the feel, the punchiness, as well as how they responded when the amp was really cranked up and there was a lot of distortion and saturation going on. So I would say I'm sold on Soursound, the quality of the transformers and the difference. I've built a lot of amps with Hammond transformers, but a few of them, the sound has been a little bit piercing in the highs and a little bit spiky, and I feel like the Soursound transformers have mitigated that issue a little bit and sound a little more balanced across the spectrum. That said, they're all great transformers. There's other great transformer brands out there. You can make a great sounding amp with a lot of these. It's really more of an issue for those of us who are really interested in tweaking. Now, which transformer did I end up selecting to use with this particular amp? Again, I was surprised. I came into it thinking I was going to be going with more of a beefed up transformer to supplement the 12-inch speaker and one of those deluxe transformers, but I ended up surprised. I was really liking the TDR, the original version. The 6K6 tap was sounding really good. I love that one a lot. I like the clarity and punchiness. However, in the end, the 125A10B, the traditional Princeton transformer, did edge out the TDR for me. Similar sounding, I thought, a lot of good clarity, but when cranked, the Princeton transformer just had a little bit of extra magic in the saturation. That said, they all sound great, and I'm keeping most of them and using them for future builds.